What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. These 7-star Swampert raids are just around the corner, so today I'll be going over some counters that you might want to bring in order to take them down. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So per usual, since this is a 7-star raid, Swampert will be level 100 and it will have the poison tera type. However, it is normally a water and ground type Pokemon, so you can expect it to have those kinds of moves. Keeping with the same theme as all of the other 7-stars, it will likely have its hidden ability, which is Damp, which prevents explosion, mind blown, misty explosion, self-destruct, and aftermath while active. So it doesn't really do anything of importance during the raid. As for its stats, it does have an HP stat of 100, an attack stat of 110, a defense stat of 90, a special attack stat of 85, a special defense stat of 90, and a speed stat of 60. So as you can see, it is a pretty bulky Pokemon with a large HP stat, and it does have a pretty good attack stat. And technically it does look like its defense stats are equal since they're both set at 90, so realistically you could go either way. As for its potential moveset, I can definitely see it having Poison Jab on there since it is going to be a Poison Tera type, which also has a 30% chance to poison you. Liquidation, since it is one of its hardest hitting water type moves, and it also has a 20% chance of lowering your defense by 1 stage. Earthquake, since once again it is a hard hitting ground type move and it is going to hit everybody on the field, not just you. And then maybe something for coverage like Hammer Arm, which is going to also lower your speed by 1 stage in addition to doing damage. As for its extra moveset, it does get access to setup moves like Bulk Up, which is going to raise its attack stat and defense stat by 1 stage, and also things like Amnesia, which is going to raise its special defense by 2 stages. But now that we have a better picture of what exactly we might be going up against once we do actually get into these raids, let's go ahead and look at the counters that you might want to bring in order to take them down. So per usual, I do have 2 different options for attacking Pokemon and 2 different options for support Pokemon, so you can pick and choose whichever you would like. And one of the attackers is going to be a special attacker and one is going to be a physical attacker as well. The first option we have is one that we've used in previous raids, which is Slowbro, which is normally a water and psychic type Pokemon, and you are going to want to give it the psychic Tera type for this raid. Its held item is going to be Covert Cloak, which means that it blocks any secondary effects from any moves. As for its EVs, it is going to be full HP and full special attack with a special attacking nature. It is going to have the ability Own Tempo, which prevents it from being confused or being affected by Intimidate. And its moveset is going to be Iron Defense, Nasty Plot, Slack Off, and Stored Power. This is going to be a great option if you do want to solo the raid as well, since you do have that HP recovery from Slack Off. Iron Defense is going to make sure that you're taking those physical attacks a lot better, since we did see that it does have a pretty good physical attack stat. Nasty Plot is of course going to help you set up, and Stored Power is going to be your attacking move of choice, which will do a lot of damage after a couple Nasty Plots. But like I said, technically the defense and special defense are equal, so you can go either way. So as a second option, we have Gallade, which is a physical attacker. Gallade is a psychic and fighting type Pokemon, and you are going to want to give it the psychic Tera type for this raid as well. Its held item is going to be Life Orb, which does boost the damage of any damage dealing moves. However, you do have the small drawback of losing HP whenever you do use those moves. So this is definitely going to be more of a group strategy Pokemon. As for its EVs, it is going to be full HP and full attack with an attacking nature, and it's going to have the ability Sharpness. As for its moveset, it's pretty straightforward. It is going to be Sword Dance, Psycho Cut, Leer, and Charm. Sword Dance is of course going to set you up, Leer is going to lower Swampert's defense, Charm is going to lower Swampert's attack, and Psycho Cut is of course going to be your attacking move of choice. Now if you are more of a support Pokemon player, we do have some options for you as well. Ignore this thing's name. This actually came from one of my teams and I named it after myself, but it will eventually go back on that team after I give it its moves back. But a great option is going to be Indeedee, which is a psychic and normal type Pokemon, and once again, Teras don't matter for support Pokemon. Held item is going to be a Citrus Berry so that you can get a little bit of HP recovery, and its EVs are going to be full HP and full defense with a defense boosting nature. Its ability is Psychic Surge, which 1 prevents any priority moves, and 2, it also boosts any psychic type attacks, which is always nice, and its moveset is going to be Psychic, Helping Hand, Reflect, and Heal Pulse. Psychic is just there in case you want to do a little bit of extra damage, and it's going to be boosted by the terrain. Helping Hand is to set up your attacker. Reflect is to, of course, help to take those physical hits a lot better. And then Heal Pulse is, of course, to regain HP for the squad. And if you're not a fan of Indeedee, you can always go with good old reliable Corviknight, which is a flying and steel type Pokemon. Once again, Tera doesn't matter, but you are going to want to give it the wide lens item, which boosts the accuracy of inaccurate moves. As for its EV spread, it is going to be full HP and full defense with a defense boosting nature, and it is going to have the ability Mirror Armor, which bounces back any stat lowering effects to the Pokemon that gave them to you. As for its moveset, it is going to be Reflect, Screech, Roost, and Rock Smash. Reflect is the same deal as Indeedee. It's going to help you take those physical hits a lot better. Screech is going to lower Swampert's defense. Roost is so that you can regain some HP, and Rock Smash not only does a little bit of damage, but it also has a 50% chance of lowering defense by 1 stage. But there you have it. Those are some counters that you might want to bring in order to take down the Swampert raids. Make sure to leave a comment down below with what you plan on bringing, or if you have any other suggestions, as I'm sure people would love to know. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you have already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.